hello, hello. How's it going? Did the Tiamat bot work? I wasn't looking. Hang on, give me a second. Ooh. It's getting YouTube. Well, no, it's getting Twitch. It's getting Twitch. It's not getting YouTube. Huh. Strange. Well, maybe it did. No, it didn't actually. It didn't register. Hotfix is available. Manual update. Let's connect to blah, 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 blah. That's annoying. Why is it doing that? Give me a second, guys. Sorry. Refresh cache of current page. Okay. It's supposed to take input from both YouTube and Twitch, but for some reason it's only doing Twitch today. God, it's this thing just never fucking works. I swear to God. How's it going, guys? After 4 years, I've been on quite a lot this year, to be fair. Been doing bits and pieces. I haven't done any videos in a while, but I've still been streaming. Mostly because I'm very out of practice with videos, and I find it very difficult to write about Warframe now. I feel like I was talking to Xenogelion last night about 99 and how I felt about it. And it was yeah, it's okay, it's fine. I just think it was a bit. It's just DE has like a way they develop this game, and it's a little bit maddening because it's not like a long-term thing. It's always just like, how do we keep people interested for 5 minutes? But nobody ever wants to. I mean, case in point, yesterday I played I played Marvel Rivals yesterday on stream. I had a blast. It was so much fun. Played it with Joey and Zeno and Loz, and it was great. We had some really great games. Like, I was mostly chill. I usually get very competitive playing that game, and I played really well, so it was nice. However, it got fuck all views. So, what did you get? Somehow managed to date Aoi when I was trying to get with Eleanor. No complaints since Mag was my star frame. I think I've settled on Quincy. Speaking of, we've got to go through all of these fuckers. This is really irritating. I don't know why the Tiamat bot's not doing YouTube as well. It should do. That's the whole point of it. That's okay, Cal. I'm probably just gonna do solo. Is she drawing out the wall? No, I understand. I'd love to. Part of me is like, I want to go back and redo the old Warframe stuff, but like, because there was, so TLDR, in August when I was streaming again, I had like a really solid month of streaming where I was like, yeah, I can do this, I can keep the schedule and it'll be fine. And then sadly my cat died and it really spun me out a bit, so I ended up not streaming for like a month or two. And then I started again, and then my PC packed it in. And the intention was to do like a catch-up video for 99, like ready for 99's release, so everybody has like a new, fresh take on it, and it's all like well edited and better than my old stuff. But that also required me to somehow have the capabilities of editing that I don't have anymore because it's been a minute, and I also don't have my software, and also, you know, just I was just not in the right place for it. So we might see it. I think now the pressure's off to like get it done by 99. Like, I might think about it, especially as like 99 was kind of a nothing burger in terms of like story progression. Yeah, I mean, they were talking about the coders, which are the liches, so... you got walking around, they also suppose is and isn't you, they're like a kid version of you for another reality. From the correct reality. Yes, correct, yeah. Oh my god, we're Anya. Got an ad. Oh no, you're making me money though. God knows how much, probably nothing. If I was smart, I'd have like ad breaks set up. Oh god, she didn't like that last bit, did she? Fucking hell. So fucking dark. I am my scars. Oh, okay. Somehow I've managed with one of the characters I do not like at all. Loot a shoot, oh no. Oh my god, he's making Warframe in universe. Yeah, I can't play the short scene. I'm terrible with it. Oh god. This feels like the Baldur's Gate fucking romance system, because I feel like everything you say something very innocuous and they're like, I want to fuck you. It's just like, what is wrong with you? Like, Letty I've had, like, no actual real conversations with. Like, she asked about pets, and I answered her a lot. Like, wait, what? Uh... Oh god, that's lots of answers. I mean, it is very messed up. Very subtle. Lol. We need to do the fucking gifts as well, don't we? Okay. I guess more cooking stuff. I feel like the gifts are so hard to like read whether or not you're doing. Mike sounds like I'm underwater. Shouldn't do. Did I like move away from the mic or something? I mean, I think this has had it, to be honest. It's an ancient Yeti at this point. Ah, okay. I'll just start with him then. Food. I don't know what else to give him that's food. Yeah, not God knows why. Come back to him. Send which one a video camera? What, Arthur? I assumed it was like... okay. I mean, they're all still unliked, so God knows what that means. I think I already gave Aoi the scooter. Because, like, it, you know, they're like, oh, she needs to have something about bikes. It's so unhelpful for Letty as well. Yeah, right? Like, I feel like Eleanor's ones are massive cop-outs, right? Because, like, all of them are just, like... here's a fucking pen or a pencil or like a fucking post-it note. There's a mug, right? A bit boring, but whatever. Can you imagine if she's like, why are you sending me all this coffee shit? Fuck off. How weirded out would you be if you got a Yeah, I think I already got the plants angle, but there's like that's the only thing for plants, right? Oh, really? So you want to do it twice? You want to do the gift and then you want to do the... Okay. We have a TV, Eleanor. Why not? I already did. I'd already given her the hanging plant. It won't let me do it again. Arthur, I guess. I don't fucking know. Should I just? Okay. Like all the food. I've given him like a toaster oven and the fucking microwave. Let's give him the pizza boxes. Why not? Yeah, I've done the pen before, so I assume it resets, though. That's the thing, right? Or at least some of them do. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Like, whatever. It's not a big deal. Let's go and have a chat, shall we? They have stock numbers. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I saw people praising this part of the game, and I was just like, what? It's just such a chore. Like the instant messaging thing is fine, but nope. What part of Warframe isn't a chore? That's a very good point, Jack. Thank you for reminding me why it's maddening that I play this game. Okay. Should we give? I'll do some grindy shit first. Do you know? Yeah, I feel like I'll do. I'm gonna be doing some bounties anyway, so I'm gonna just. If I remember correctly, I need to look up. We had the Vesper in the chat, didn't we, somewhere? Vesper in the chat. It was... Tekrot and Skuldra. Both of them... Hellscrop, Skuldra, A, and C. So if I do Skuldra, I get the higher chance for it. If I do the... Oh, wait. Yeah, wait. Actually, no. So, never mind. That's the receiver. Barrel Blueprint. Tekrot, A. Hellscrops, yeah, so Tekrot... that's really confusing. Wait, it's in all of them. It's in AA, B. It's a higher chance from... Oh, that's really awkward, actually. I guess I do. It's probably Skuldra. Sorry, it's probably Tekrot because you get 2 stabs at it. You get 3 stabs at it per full rotation. The other one's only 2. Okay. Could be worse. Oh, do you have Energy Generator as a mod? It's a Sentinel mod. I have no idea. Yeah, I had to go at the boss and got absolutely wrecked. Colonist finally finished the new war. Holy shit. Sentinel, sorry. Oh, God. Oh my god, that is not... What was it called? Energy something? Nope. Wow, I really didn't realize how, like, undergeared this thing was. Solo in Steel Part. Yeah, I figured that's the way to actually fight it, right? You have to do a solo. Scoldra survival, that's convenient. Off we go. Oh, if you want the glyphs. I don't care about the glyphs. I know a lot of people want the ornament, so, you know, flex your achievement. There's always one in that little cubby. Secretly crying inside. What did you want from it? There isn't anything else from it, is there? It's just a, like, cosmetic for, flexing how good at the game you are. What frame did you use to beat it? Oh, the extra glyphs. Yeah, okay. Is that still just only a drop chance, then? So, no, well. I thought it was guaranteed. There we go. And our bounty is done. Oh, fucking Jade Light, fuck off. Yeah, Revenant, unsurprising. I guess because the aura, like, the armor can't be dispelled or whatever. I also need the motherboards, really. We have a drop chance booster I got this morning as my login reward. God, my brain's slow today, fucking hell. It does really fuck me off that, like, the gold on the proto armor looks slightly different to the one on the actual prime stuff. Only slightly. Barely noticeable, but I notice it. I was wondering if you could, like, transference into their frame on the mission. That'd be an interesting facet of this. That would be far too complicated. Now fighting ability on the first phase, so I initially died with hardware and then looked uphill and nearly beat them with the Wisp. The animation started bug in the last phase of the fight because my old PC and it died a lot before I could kill it. Yikes. Yeah, I can't say I'm super bothered about getting it. Oh, I wish it would give us a new zone to go explore. Stop putting it in the same place. I want to move somewhere else.
Is distracted, I'm taking the opportunity to make some new acquisitions. Like this. Don't worry, I'll share. Extraction's open. But it wouldn't be very much fun if you left now.
I mean, I'm here for the Vesper of you, so... I'd be really curious to see what the proportions of people's romance options are. I'm going to assume it'll be very basic and just mostly be Eleanor and Aoi. Primarily male audience. I get the feeling Letty's going to be the Lae'zel of this this little squad. Scout Prime Gaming, yeah. I had a horrible thought about how old this frame is yesterday. Oh, Xeno's on Helldivers. We might play some next week, actually. I haven't touched it since they did the update. I'm really curious about the Illuminate. But it's funny because that was like teased really early on and it's now been like basically a year. Oh, don't time fly. Scan, shall we? Have a little scan. Ooh, that was lucky. Oh, look at that. Triple motherboards. We want that. Hmm. Wait a minute. Lex and Colin to high weak point damage with later on and Colin with armor strip and Fragile Prime with slam damage. Helpful. Basic scale Prime gaming. Yeah, I mean, tell me about it, man. Like, I hate how often that happens with Warframe, where I'm like, I get hyped up for something, and then they go, and here's this massive update, and then it's done in a day, and you're like, cool. Well, it's done in 3 days, I guess, but, you know, artificial game time inflation just by being like, oh, you have to get liked with them. Ha, it's fine. Don't worry about it, man. Why is Twitch so lively today? Usually it's YouTube that kicks off. Because that's where all my Warframe people are. More to come in 2025 soon. Well, like the Coda stuff, it just made me laugh when they were like, oh, the Coda stuff's not going to launch with it. And I was like, well, fucking, that's like half the update as far as I'm aware. The masters of giving us fuck all over a long time. Let's go down into the tech part. Wait, where did my things go? There we go. This way? Yeah, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, we're gonna have to be quick, because... I don't know. Maybe we'll suffocate, I guess. Yeah, Letty's very abrasive, and Amir's very annoying. The rest of them are chill. They're just very tropey. Like, they're all very tropey.
Fix it or lose it to the tech rot, which will be the least.
I know.
Contamination is off the
Yeah,
chart.
would you just relax, dude? I don't... Oh, is it broken or is it clear? Clear. Oh, that'll give us a little bump. I really like Eleanor. I think if I was going for a female love interest, I would pick her. But I like Quincy as well, so we're going Quincy. Oh, hello. Punk ass fucking thing. Yeah.
You've got a minute to get a health scrubber working.
Owie's a Swiftie. That actually tracks. Well, if Taylor Swift was like... She's my age, actually, Taylor Swift. She might be a little older. I think she's a little older than me. So, 99, she would have been like 7 or 8. Not making music. Not good music, anyway. Well, some would argue not making good music now. I'm very not nonplussed, what's the word? Just not fazed by Taylor Swift's music. Don't care. It's not very... My friend has a girlfriend who's like super into Taylor Swift. And like, she keeps going to see her and I'm just like, how could you, I mean, like once maybe, but I don't know. Live music's one of those things that like I've never gotten really. I don't know why. I'm just missing a wire from my brain that lets me appreciate it. Do you think she's shallow? I think she's just kind of like, she's super fucked up by the infested stuff. She's the weird one. If you know Stardew characters, she's the Abigail. It's too many people crammed in one place. Yeah, like, well... Yeah, partly that, I think. My experience with it was a lot of festivals when I was younger, and, like, I just hated it. And I feel like the best form of music is rarely the live version. But I guess maybe, I don't know, there's an element of, like... Weird one is definitely Eleanor because she's mad. I don't think she's Manic Pixie Girl at all. Manic Pixie Girls are like the worst. That's like people who go, oh, you know what I want to style myself over after? It's fucking Jinx from League of Legends. Anybody who starts aspiring, it's like dudes who are like, you know what? You know what? People think I'm kind of like Deadpool. Like that's the worst kind of person you'll ever meet. Some obnoxious prick. Harley Quinn as well. Or old Harley Quinn. New Harley Quinn's kind of a little better. The Kaylee Cuoco one is actually very entertaining. I like her. There's the really stupid like caricature one from the Batman show, which was really good. And then the Kaylee Cuoco one's really good. The ones in between are all fucking dog shit. Where it's just like... The Suicide Squad one I've never liked. Like, Margot Robbie was fine, but like... I don't know. Oh my god. So I was talking about this the other day. Because I've been playing Rivals a lot. I've been on like a comic book trip again, and I'm like, I really fucking want Spider-Man. Is it Spider-Man Unlimited? Not Unlimited was like the sequel series, but like the '98 series for Spider-Man. I want them to do like what they did for '97 with X-Men. Older belief of Manic Pixie Girl, white-haired chick from Harry Potter. Luna's just a weirdo, but like Luna's like really endearingly a weirdo. Manic Pixie Girl to me is more like, oh, it's very pick me, you know? Like it's always very like, look at me, I'm so different and special. Luna's just fucking weird, and I really appreciate that about Luna. I think she's probably one of my favorite characters in Harry Potter. Like people were just fucking shitty to her, and she was like, yeah, you know, how the world be. I think actually of the kids in that show, she probably is my favorite character. Show, movie, book. Well, Luna's not in it till the 5th one, right? She's Order of the Phoenix. Although I wonder if they do the new show, how they'll like, you know, drip feed characters in, whether they'll have people show up earlier. It's an interesting thought. I don't like the idea that they're remaking it so soon, but you know, whatever. Rowling needs more money to scream at trans people. Horrible. I saw a meme where someone put the audio beat down from Rivals and put it on when the Winter Soldier was killing Tony's parents. Armed and dangerous! Oh no. Oh no! He got the debuff on Maria Stark, and that's why she died so easy. Again! Bucky's super fun to play. I'd say he's probably my second favorite DPS after playing Spider-Man. But like, I play Bucky when I'm playing Spider-Man like an idiot. Because sometimes it's not it, dude.
Do something about that scrubber before it does something about you.
Well, I'm going, but I can only go so fast. In hell, why did it spawn so far away? Fuck you then, I guess.
A minute to get a health scrubber working.
I definitely recommend Rivals if you haven't tried it as well. It was I kind of like went off Overwatch. There's something about Rivals. So initially I was like, oh, I hate this. It's super unbalanced and blah 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 blah. Yeah, there are some characters that could probably stand to fuck off. Okay. But for the most part, I think it's fine, like as it is, being kind of a mess. Is it Nexon? I thought it was NetEase. Oh, me too, man. There's a competitive bone in my body, unfortunately. So like, I'll get like super stressed out and like want to perform well, and like beat myself up if I don't play the game well. But I'll also be just filled with anxiety the whole time, because I enjoy the rush of like succeeding and getting good at it, but like I end up taking it way too seriously and getting really frustrated. It's really difficult, like deprogram that behavior in you. Yeah. I think I definitely enjoy it more when I stop trying to look at it as like it's really bad, right? Because I am the sort of player who will always switch to give us the best chance of winning. So if we need a fucking, I don't know, some strategist or whatever, I'll switch to strategist. Scanny. Scannies. Can't find this fucking key. I can hear it somewhere. Yeah, I definitely enjoy the game more when I'm just playing what I want to play. Like I played basically, if you install the character you want to play straight away, I think 9 times out of 10 you'll enjoy the game better than you would if you're trying to build. Because a lot of the time it's literally I'll play strategist and it'll be like a bunch of flankers and stuff. And like if I'm a flanker, if I play Spider-Man, I never expect the healer to get me. I have to go to them if I want heals. But I hate being strategist and having their fucking flankers who are like miles away, moving at 100 miles an hour, screaming and screaming and screaming for heals. I had a fucking absolute wanker of a Doctor Strange the other day who just stood there like taking hits and like I was playing Mantis and I was just putting every last heal I had into him and he was like, no, healers, go fucking play Roblox. I'm like, what do you want from me? I'm stood there just like chain healing you. There's literally nothing more I can do for you. Don't stand in the fire, you fucking idiot. You got a giant shield. Got it. I knew I could hear it somewhere over here. I was like, Jade dickhead. Jade dickhead. Oh, it has ears. Cute. Oh my god, channeling. Holy shit, I forgot about that. Yeah. I get why they took it out, though. Steve played God of War and was like, we need to overhaul our melee gameplay. Oh, I forgot about that. We've already been going almost an hour. I was gonna do up to 30 minutes because that's 5 rotations of stuff I can get, right? Oh, I guess it's technically not the most efficient because you want to do another round. It's a bit late now. Whatever. I'll do the next one. Hang on for the next one, then we'll leave because there's no point skipping it now. Actually, thinking about it, it's better to go for... Well, I guess you could just stay in the mission. But if you're doing the bounty to get the Vesper blueprint, you want to go through as many missions as possible rather than... I've got to say, it's nice kind of like mixing my appearance up for 99 as well. Like, because although, mind you, I haven't been playing a lot of Excalibur. I don't know why, for some reason in this expansion, I've been playing basically exclusively Excalibur. I did a bit of my other frames, but I was just feeling it. He kind of fits the aesthetic, and I like using the proto skin with him. A bit different, but it works. I'm trying to get the Gram a little bit better built as well, because I feel like since the Incolons came out, it's kind of lost its edge. Be good, kids. It's very cold today. I don't think my radiator's on. No, it isn't. Okay, let's bounce. See if we can get the Vesper. I never liked War, but I kind of like, I've always had a thing for like the, when, I think it's because I used to use Excalibur Prime exclusively. But I always used to use Prime weapons. I liked the gold aesthetic. Let's have a quick thing, shall we? Please let me downstairs. Please let me downstairs if there's anything left. No, we're good. Let's get out of here. Sorry. Sorry, weird fox thing. You'll be alright. I should also remember to use this. Bouncing off all the terrain. There's not enough streets for this to work, right? What? I mean... Am I crazy, or did that point me in that direction and then turn back the other way? Bro. What's with this tiles? You'll lose that scrubber, bucko.
It's gonna start making decisions.
A mood crystal. And a Via sculpture. Woo!
I really need to look at what my relics I've been getting are. Truculence. Truculence. Oh, why does it always spawn you on the stage? It's so weird. Alright, fast travel, bounties. Guess do it again. Do it again! Oh, my coffee's getting cold. Before in Con I always used to wonder how burst on would be if it was automatic. It's called burst on though, yeah. Oh. Off we go. I like my little cafe racer. Thank you, Jack, for this. The other one was cool as well. I might switch to that for a bit. I need some tech rock motherboards as well. I feel like I got a decent chunk. It's a bit like argon crystals where they're just mostly through the... I don't know why I bothered scanning. I fucking know. There's always one here. Welcome. I am welcome. I think there's an opportunity with the Drifter for you to make your own Warframe. I think they should make it so you become a proto frame type thing. You effectively get to make one custom Warframe and then they can balance it around that instead of it being like... Maybe that's the direction they're going with it, to be fair. So I was looking at it in perspective, like, you know, the Hex with your Drifter just walking around in like regular clothes most of the time. Like, that's weird. I guess they can jump in and out of the frames. Motherboard. We did ask. And we did receive. Hang on, sorry. Email I need to check. Okay, cool. That's a Christmas present that's probably not going to be here by Christmas. Good to know. Convey through texting thing is very meta. Yeah, I guess. I guess it's good. It's a cheap way to do exposition. I guess is the way I would look at it. But pay your fucking voice actors, bro. That's what you should do. What if Drifter is DE? Well, no, Amir is DE, because they just said that he was making Warframe. So meta. I stopped paying attention for 2 seconds and lost a bunch of progress. Boop, boop. Oh, I thought it was motherboard. It's all orange. Yeah, I'd like to use an Incarnon weapon, but I really can't get on with any of the melee. But Incarnon melee, I will say I have 2 Incarnon weapons on me right now. But let me use my classics. Like I said, if I had the fucking Skarner Prime, I would have. Alas, we do not. My foresight was not there.
Taking the opportunity to make some new acquisitions. Like this. Don't worry, I'll share. Extraction is ready. I can't ask you to find more.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the fastest way to do this is. Whether it's better to go and just run a bunch of to just do this like as long as possible. I guess not really. But if I want the Vesper blueprint, it is probably better to just do 20-minute intervals. So I don't really want to have to use my rep, because the rep's going on progression. My standing. I'm still standing. I don't want to... no, so I have 2 of the pieces already. I got quite lucky. The only bits I need are the barrel and the blueprint. The blueprint's from the bounties, so it's just a case of brute force. Fortunately, it's a 5% drop chance from Wave C. Rotation C, and then like a 2% drop chance on the rotation A. So 3 stabs at each time I do a Scoldra survival, basically. It only washes 15 minutes. Yeah, it may come to that if we don't get lucky before I max out my rep after. Because this is why I want to like save up the tokens, so that like if I grind now. Oh, whoa. Two in the same area. Yeah, if I grind now, and like actually just get a rep from bounties, then I save my stuff to max my rep on the day I hit level 5. Well, or to, you know, that I've got enough to keep pushing it up. I'm effectively stockpiling rep. So we can just buy everything we need. Yeah, the standard cap's a bit of a pisser. I get why they do it, but at least you can stockpile the rep tokens. I think the grinds are a lot less tedious these days when they put in the hunting for the little treasures. Because there's nothing to stop you from just keep hunting more and more of them, which I really like, and the parallax is so useful for that. Let's just go. You know? Pizza! Much of a treasure now. I will say, I absolutely fucking love this zone. This tile set is awesome. Pretty unreadable because it's kind of dark underground, but very interesting. Weirdly, I think time travel almost kind of is. Warframe's one of the few games where I kind of like, I look at it and I go, yeah, they could get away with this. Like if we did another time period, the old break takes us to next or something like that, I would not be surprised. I did splurge on a bunch of stuff. Treat yourself. Fine fabrics, treat yourself. Mimosas, treat yourself. Not a fan of mimosas. Kind of mid. Mid-mosas, whoa. Oh, get off. We want some more motherboards, please. I need them. It's Quincy again. Oh, almost shot my boy. Hitting him proper. Bullet hose. Perhaps today shall be kind and we shall hit that 5%.
Picked up a 5-finger discount on this bad boy.
Oh, we didn't get the 2%. No. Stop. Apologies if I'm zoning out a bit. I am very bored. I want this fucking thing. Why don't anybody... Well, wait. They changed the agents? How? What did they change? Yeah, I don't mind Warframe for like a little bit of bursty content occasionally, but it does get a bit tedious. not a huge deal. I mean, really, outside of like the stuff that's like time gated, there isn't really that much to do in this expansion. Hunter buff a couple of weapons and a frame. New model touch up and a new attack. Really? Wonder why. If it's something to do with the coda coming up. Interesting. How many fucking frozen Exima are there going to be? Jesus. Ah, Jesus. Seriously, what the fuck? Get out of here. Another one. There's so bloody many of them. Another two. Waste of it. Bored of being up here. Survival, but slightly more of a chore. Yoink. And once again, we shall pop the burst on Incarnon and build. Oh no, we won't. Bullet hose!
One more pillock dead.
I need some more stuff to stream at the moment.
Do something about that scrubber before
I'd like to do some Monster Hunter when Wilds comes out, but I'm not the sort of person who can go back and play. Like, I couldn't go play World again. For Strand, focusing on the infesting technology that look very techy. Well, the Ancients. I thought the Ancients, the idea with the Ancients, they'd been infested so long that they'd basically been mulched down to just pure bioorganic. They're the purest strain, right? That's the idea. They're like the flood pure strains. That was the dead rotation, but I mean, I'm not going to turn down 1,000 endo. I did need sorely to replenish, so doing this has helped. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, but it's just meant to be like... Again, they remind me of Stray. They're like the... It's like the... Whatever the fucking... goopy little fellas are that, like, digest technology. I don't remember what they're called. It's a very similar aesthetic as, like, monitors surrounded by goo. Really enjoyed playing that, actually. That was good fun. Game stream. Good fun game stream. Yeah, my brain's definitely working today. little bit, actually. Sort of the point, though, right? They're going for nostalgia.
Scrubber going critical. Fix it or lose it to the tech rock, which will be the least of your problems.
Did I need that? Probably not. I'm just getting bored of defending now. I have to farm cute by reaching max rants since RNG has been bad for sight. Okay. Max rank. I've got 2 pieces of sight as well, but it's always that last bit. Well, I think I have his blueprint. I just need the chassis, which is funnily enough the lowest difficulty one generally. Can you farm the axe as well? Like the AK ripoff? Like I didn't see it in any of the drop tables. It's okay. I get that ADHD typing brain, so like I don't look when I type and I end up just like typing complete nonsense. So I wouldn't feel too bad. That actually would be hilarious. They're very remnant in design as well. I feel like they would not be. I think, like, I don't know if by design or not, but a lot of D's taken a lot of cues from Remnant recently.
You're gonna lose that scrubber, bucko.
Oh.
If the buildup gets any worse, it's gonna start making decisions.
I actually, yeah, okay, so I didn't know about, like, keyboard layouts and stuff, till I bought a keyboard from, it's like I think it's a European keyboard. I'm used to it now, but, like, it's got a slightly different layout. Because ANSI is ISO is the universal one, the one that most people use now. I know we don't use that version in the UK. For some reason. But it's got like the small enter key and then like ats in a different place. Which I'm used to now, like I said, but initially it was a bit like, what? Well, I got a really nice keyboard from a brand called Newfie. And it is very pretty and very comfortable and I'm a big fan of it. And I've not like committed to like a giant fucking gaming keyboard, so. I mean, a lot of the symptoms are overlapping, Cal, and like, I don't think a lot of mental health professionals are necessarily with it enough to be able to tell you accurately what you have most of the time. I got diagnosed like last year around Christmas, a bit earlier. Tried meds, fucking hated it. It was dreadful. But, you know, whatever works. I think a lot of people, particularly, there was that big, like, wave in COVID of people kind of, like, getting diagnosed. Sort of realizing without the structure of routine, a lot of people do struggle with attention and, like, I think it's just a unfortunate symptom of our... I don't necessarily think it's, like, a disorder that, like, everybody... I think it's a bit more nuanced, right? It's like it's more that just like our society is a lot more like instant gratification. So, and I think like especially, I would say as much as I absolutely love playing video games, I definitely think a lot of my inability to focus comes from how much I've gotten instant gratification from playing video games. Yeah, let's just do it again. Fuck it. I want this fucking pistol. Okay, it definitely has QWERTY still, but like... It had a different. I think it's ISO, right? It has the tiny enter key, so sometimes I fat finger the like tilt. No, wait, tilt's in the other way. What do I mean? Little like backslash and the vertical line. I can never remember what that's called. Right. Well, first off, we'll check the secret spot. Nope. Roof? Yeah. Also, there's a quite often one here. There's usually one near the start. Sorry, Jack. What was that in reference to? My inability to focus. I think the problem is, like, on principle, I like working to get something, but I'm just very bad at focusing. Like, this isn't focusing. This is just you switch your brain off and you kill things. You know. If I actually have to like concentrate on a task, I do really struggle. It's a shame because I've definitely had those like, lucid moments where you sort of like go, oh yeah, I can definitely pay attention. And D&D, do you find with that? It's to do with like interest, right? I'm trying to remember. There's a little graphic that tells you about motivators for people with ADHD, and I think it's very accurate in that there's 4. If I remember correctly, it's 4, and the one that always sticks with me is novelty.
Breathing easier?
There's like novelty, urgency, shit. Can't remember the other 2. But novelty and urgency are definitely 2 that are my motivators. Like I will procrastinate like a motherfucker, and then I will like absolutely blitz through something if I need to. But novelty for me is probably my greatest one, because I find like if I don't find any interest in the task, I just really struggle to do it, and I hate that because it's such an impractical thing to have in a world full of stuff you know as an adult you have to do things you don't like, and unfortunately I am filled with some fucking like all I have in my brain is a monkey clapping cymbals, unless I'm interested in something. Last minute Larry, what the fuck is that? My name's literally Luke. Could have just done that. Well, like hyperfixation as well is like a big thing. Like if you're, I don't know if necessarily it's one of those things that like I'm quite skeptical when it comes to a lot of things. So part of me thinks like, is it just that we're sort of labeling human behavior in a way that is because it's impractical and doesn't mesh with the way society expects you to behave. We're sort of otherizing it, like whether hyperfixation is even a real thing. Because like some people are just very interested in stuff. It's like I had this conversation with my dad a lot because he's like really into horse racing, and he's convinced that like he's not, there's no there's no neurodivergence there, right? It's just like, hey, it's his hobby. But like the amount he focuses on it is like tantamount to, it's very similar to like how much I will focus on doing like a game or like writing D&D characters, or it's very, very focused. Like you'll have like spreadsheets on spreadsheets and spreadsheets for this shit. And there's nothing wrong with that, like it's if you're interested in something, that's great. I think it's just we sort of, we have exactly right. Like nobody likes to. For some reason, they're afraid of. I guess because they grew up with like a negative stigma to it. But like we did as well. But then we kind of. I feel like we've definitely as a generation, and like Gen Z especially, are very like mental health focused. And I think we're probably closer to that than maybe some like older millennials. I don't know. I always feel like we're never really in either. I don't feel like a millennial. I don't really feel like a Gen Z either. Always the other. I also think people get way too hung up on those like distinctions.
While Scaldra is distracted, I'm taking the opportunity to make some new acquisitions.
That sound keeps like completely distracting me. I'm looking for this bio key.
Marking extraction.
The condition did hamper overall enjoyment of life, I think. How do you mean? What, in terms of ADHD or? Because like, it's difficult, right? Because it's a superpower. Because when you can focus, you're very focused. But if you can't, which you know, a lot of the time you need to be able to. Just tech bot going ballistic on the other side of that wall. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's true. I have a very difficult relationship with it because like I could be medicated, and I think in some ways I'd be a lot further on in life if I was. But I remember how it felt, and I really struggled like to actually like just get like doing stuff was easier, but it was you still have to like focus that energy. And if you don't have the like mental construct to be able to do that, I think it's a lot harder than just, you know, popping a pill. I don't like relying on medication as well. But, you know, everything, whatever works for you, basically. Like, I think it's important that, like, it's not one size fits all. We should just be kind and understanding that everybody has a different need. I mean, tell me about it, man. I have done a lot of Woe Betide Me this year because I turned 30 in April. And it's very much been a lot of like, man, why did I fucking like waste like my 20s? Which, you know, arguably I didn't in some places. Like, I'm very critical of myself, and, like, I know a lot of people who, you know, I'm not big on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, but I know people who were doing, you know, like, and not to shit on his content, because I enjoy Xeno's company and I enjoy, like, his stuff, but, like, he's got less subs than I do, and he's a lot more diligent about it than I am. It's just fucking luck half the time. I should feel like lucky, I suppose. I don't know. I'm not mercenary enough to be able to like use the system and like just if I could just go, okay, people want Warframe, I'll make Warframe. Then I think I'd be so much further along. But the fact that my brain doesn't work like that means that I really struggle to. If DE was fucking acing it for years and years and years, and there was never a reason to dislike this game, I'd probably be way further ahead. Yeah, right. And I think it's very common as well at the moment. Especially maybe it's just like because I'm hitting that age, but I've seen a lot of people. I get recommended like fucking. My algorithm basically continually sends me stuff about being like people thinking 30 is like, oh, you're past it, you know, like, oh, you're old now, which, you know, you're not a spring chicken, but it's also not fucking ancient. Like, it's crazy that we just sort of go, oh, anything beyond this stage, you're old now, because that's not how it works. I think it's just because like inherently as a society we kind of like fear age. It's mortality. It's the first sign of like fear of mortality is fear of aging. I don't know. It's tough out there, man. It's tough out there. Do a skinny scanny. I heard an interesting phrase the other day and went along the lines of there are two types of people in their 30s who spent the 20s doing the following. Ones who are social and did what they want but have no savings, high-paying job, or you worked your ass off and have great savings, good job, but no social life or experiences have to hit me hard. Yeah, I mean, really, it does come to that as well. Like, you have to prioritize, like, one or the other. And I think I kind of get in my head about it, because, like, I feel like I'm very lucky. Like, I'm aware that, like, a lot of a lot of people don't have like a good group of friends in their, you know, even in their 20s. Like if you don't maintain those relationships as people are like evolving into adults, you can end up real fucking lonely. And I know a lot of people end up like that, and I feel very blessed that hashtag blessed lol, that I have a really good group of friends who like very non-toxic. Like there's no drama. Like you know, maybe somebody will say something occasionally, but it's never something serious. We all very peacefully coexist. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, also we're in like a fucking like capitalist vortex right now. We're just like, it's sort of coming to a head that like the state of the world as it is in the West is untenable. Like we can't continue how we are because eventually, well, I don't know. I suppose it's there's a whole thing I was reading about like how there's a push towards like renting being the norm for, you know, families and adults and stuff, because it happens, you know, not everybody has the money or the circumstances to be able to buy into housing. But like I grew up in a very affluent area for the UK. Like probably, I think next to London, Surrey is the most affluent area. There's a couple around like Greater London, which are very fancy, but like, you know, outside of London, I think Surrey's up there. It's interesting going from a perspective of like my family. My parents weren't particularly well off when they were kids, and they own a pretty healthily pricey house. But the prospect of like people in my generation getting there these days just feels like very unlikely. I don't know, it's crazy. Oh my god, is it seriously? It's gonna just fucking pop because it was miles away. I wish they'd stop doing that. Drop this motherfucker to bits. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sure I have my moments. I wouldn't change our group of friends for the world. They are the best. We are the first generation who aren't going to be richer than our parents. Yeah, well, I'm sure that's not necessarily true, like, long term, but, like, in the last 100 years, 100%. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy growing up in a world where you're constantly like surrounded by people telling you that you're not doing good enough and that you should be better, and like it's not even necessarily your generation's fault. There's not really much you can do about it. But like nobody else, you know, we were the first generation to grow up with social media and like this constant exposure to opinions and stuff. I mean, I think it probably there's always, you know, there's always blame, quote unquote, in everybody will fuck up in some way, whether or not we did it knowingly or like, you know, I don't think necessarily like the attitude. I guess it doesn't really matter, you know, like there's no, because it's the same thing as like blaming boomers for their, you know, fiscal greed or whatever. Like, I don't believe it was a malicious thing, right? I think it's just, you know, they were raised on certain values of like, this is what you should achieve, and this is where, you know, you should be at a given point in life. And the system accommodated them, and now they are so focused on that sort of like like accruing wealth and like keeping it, that like that's just who they are. And I don't think it's like it's a moral failing of those people. It's just like it's hard to deprogram yourself, and if you don't know that you need to, you know, well, who's to say even my opinion's the correct one? You know, like that's I don't know. I think it's kind of irrelevant. It doesn't really matter, because like ultimately things change. We just have to live with the fucking situation you're in. Yeah, right, exactly. Like they made the choices they had with the info they had. But they made the choices they did with the info they had, sorry. And that's all any of us can do. And I can't blame somebody for like trying to make the best life at the time and it feeling like it was the right option. I get into like, you know, I'll get into fights with my dad between like, you know, he's not, I don't think he's quite like, liberally minded, but like also has some like conservative leanings in terms of like his sort of attitude to money. And it's like I understand it because he came from a council house. Like he got money and like wants to protect it and hold on to it and because he gave me and my sister a fucking great life. But yeah, it's difficult because it's sort of like I think it's interesting like when it comes to thinking about like voting and politics and stuff. I know this is a very heavy conversation having while just like mashing shit to pieces, but like I noticed that like a lot of people, you either go into one category or the other. You're either the sort of person who will vote in your interest with the idea of basically being like in theory, if that'll help the most people if everybody votes for what they want themselves. Or you're altruistic and you go for the thing that's most beneficial to everybody. And I generally vote that way. But then realistically, maybe I shouldn't because there are more people being selfish, quote unquote. Or self-interested, maybe is probably the better word for it. I don't know. It's a lot. Nobody tells you how to think. I wish I could just be a fucking robot. I want to be a tech rot, please. Sorry, I had a proper ramble today about this. No, but like we spend so long trying to puzzle out that, you know, to answer that question as to what's the right way. Glorious evolution, yeah. This is. Maybe I should be doing this on Steel Path. I think Arcane Season 2 was mid. I think it was. I have censored my opinion of it a lot around people who are massive fanboys of it because I can't be asked to deal with that smoke. I think it was mid. I think it was not as good as Season 1. I think it was rushed and nonsensical and didn't have a lot of like consistent plot points, and they did not focus on the characters they should have been focusing on. See you, Pyrogen. Thanks for hanging out. Been chill, having a chat. I appreciate your input. You are welcome back anytime. I stream most days. Except for at the moment because it's Christmas. I'll probably be on a couple of times next week. But pretty busy. I think Fallout was really well put together. I was really impressed by it. I wouldn't say it's like, you know, amazing TV. Some of the writing was absolute nonsense, but like they definitely read the brief and understood it. Yeah. So show should have been 3 seasons. If it had been 3 seasons, it would have been fine. But they rushed out Mel and Echo and everybody all at once. Echo got like fuck all growth in the first season, and then they pulled the trigger and basically did all of his development in like an episode. I don't know, it's like the fucking... Did you see... Apparently the Black Myth Wukong CEO was like kicking up a fuss that they didn't win. It was like, fuck off. Jesus Christ. That guy is such a fucking baby. Good for Astrobot winning, to be honest. Like, I'm never going to play it because I don't have a PlayStation, but like... You know, I appreciate when a game that's like a little weird and not really traditionally AAA. I mean, it's basically just Mario Sunshine with PlayStation characters, but... Also didn't like how they retconned existing lore and lore to accommodate the story in Arcane. I understand why they want a cohesive. This is clearly to set up like a more consistent. They basically want to benchmark it all and be like, this is the new story. They're doing a Marvel Now type thing, which I don't think is necessarily wrong because, controversial take on Game of the Year. It was kind of, honestly, the showing this year was kind of shit. Not that the things were bad, but just like there was too many options that had problems with them. I think that's kind of the reason Astrobot won. Oh, we finished. I didn't even notice. I was too busy nattering. What time is it? Hour and 30. Okay, we got time for another run, and then I'll probably wrap stream. Happy Rashbot to win, but I think it should be a game of the year. It's meant to be brilliant sport, something new and innovative. Space did well. Wukong did that better than Astrobot. Did it? I genuinely, I don't see what people see in that game. Fucking hear it. Where is it? There it is. I don't know. I was already really not feeling Astrobot from the stories I've heard about the developers. And the fucking CEO acting like that did not improve my opinion of it. I mean, I'm not disagreeing necessarily there, but I don't see the, like, I don't know. Is that true? I guess it was more widespread. I think there's a lot of like JRPGs and like CRPGs and KRPGs that have definitely done things like that already. I would say like Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, don't get me wrong. I fucking love like Journey to the West, Journey to the East, or whatever it is, or Journey to the West, Journey to the East. I can never remember which one. Like it's a good story. Like it's a really good story to adapt, but like the game was like 90% cinematics. Like there was a lot of like you lose control and it's no longer you can. Yeah, it's just like showing you an animation. I think what were the other ones? Balatro. Funnily enough, probably one of the other ones that maybe could have gotten it, just because it was like actually original. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was, I imagine, as fun as the first one. Super fun, liked it, but like, well, I've not played Rebirth, but I did play Remake. So I did enjoy Remake, so I can see it would have been enjoyable, but I'm not sure necessarily that like, I guess again because it's sort of like a reimagining. It's like it feels a little like bad taste to give it to it. Same with like. I mean, I fucking love Elden Ring, but I also don't think Elden Ring should have been in the running. Astrobot felt, I guess... It's kind of like if Stray won. I feel like if Stray won, I would have been very pleased for them. I think it's more that I just like to see studios that, you know, that aren't... It's first party, but it's not, like, particularly... I don't know what else they've done. I think they only did really like a tech demo thing. Right? That's probably why they got it. It's because there was all like physics engine shit. Because I think a lot of people see like the challenge runs and just go, "Oh, that's all the game is." But I don't know. I'm never gonna play either of those games, so I don't care. Hopefully next year will be better. I feel like the last couple of years we've been spoiled. Honestly, 2022 was fucking crazy. Like, the games that are on like... It was Elden Ring. It was Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It was... what was that other one? Oh, Horizon 2. It was... God of War Ragnarok. Stray, and then Plague Tale. Most of those games were so good. Like, I'm not big on God of War, and I'm not big on Horizon, but I'm not going to pretend they weren't, like, solid games. I'm definitely going to hand in some stuff for the next lot. Thing. Nothing? Really? Well, never mind. How do you have the Jade Light? You're just a guy. I think what is like potentially going to be coming out this year that's like going to be that Monster Hunter, I guess, probably going to be up there. What else comes out this year? Next year, rather.
I wouldn't get used to it.
Really? I'm surprised you didn't snap it up immediately. Ragnarok, well, God of War is why we have the melee combat in Warframe we do now. That was the contribution. Steve was like, oh, I played Ragnarok, I'm going to do this now. Still 49. Can you get it on CD keys for fuck all? Because, like, I'd do that. Yeah, sales where it's like still 50 quid, I'm just like, whatever. Just went to web sling. That's hilarious. That Rivals is in my brain. Is the burst on in Con really that good? I think so. I'm a fan. It just hoses shit down. The Lex is good fun as well. I like the Lex for just like punching through a crowd of shit. Although I'm not on Steel Path or anything right now, so this is just for loots. PoE 2 might. I don't know. I think PoE, maybe if there's like a solid story push potentially. Well, I guess Balatro was allowed. Civ won't be fucking Game of the Year. No fucking way. Not a chance in hell. I'd be surprised if they're even nominated. They haven't been... The game hasn't been considered, like, actually good since Civ 5. And even then, like, a lot of people controversially don't like it. Well, a lot of people don't like it. Yeah, it looks cool as well, look. Really good. I'll use the Lex now as well. Show you what that's like. Oh god. So, haven't. Just Arcana pops people sometimes.
You're gonna lose that scrubber, bucko.
Oh, fuck off. You're gonna lose that scrubber, bucko. Oh god. Where is this Jade Light? Arcana, stop exploding people. I'm trying to get fucking headshots. There we go. Alright, yeah, this thing's fucking amazing. Pew! 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 Yeah, it's like a railgun, effectively. It basically becomes like the Arcaplasmor in a pistol, which I really like. So I'll pop that. Borderlands 4, maybe. Borderlands just has not had it since 2. Like, I liked the pre-sequel, but 3 was not it. Oh, it's time for a scan. Oh, that's good. Do you have a guide on both? I'm planning on getting them now. Not really. I don't really do builds. And even then, like, my videos are always, lore stuff. I would definitely recommend just going on. Overframe usually is the place I go to. I don't really like videos for builds, personally. I guess maybe if it's, like, something complicated that needs, like, a little bit of explanation, but a gun build isn't. The Incarnon's just good. They're kind of, like, easy mode once you get them working. Why I kind of want like a melee weapon that fits the build, but some fucking motherboards actually. Yeah, Brozoom's good. I don't think I'm technically knowledgeable enough to do builds. And I don't care about... I already struggle to keep up with the fucking story of this game. I don't care about the fucking... Oh, really? Yeah. Bow, bow, bow. This way, maybe? Excuse me, come through. Oh, fuck off, Amir. Jesus. Oh, tiny curb stopped me dead. Cool, love it. That's cool, Teamside, don't worry. Still, you can just jump in the chat. And we're like, how dare you not say hello and introduce yourself to the rest of the chat before you start talking? I am appreciative of the company. I do not mind you guys talk about. I mean, I probably do, depending on the topic, but we've already broken politics today, so I'm breaking my own rules. Nice. Ba-dow, 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 ba-dow. All forgotten the Catcher Moon. Yeah, that thing was like a little... It always reminded me of the Gamma Gun from... Like, it cut me off using that. It's a thing weird. Rude. When I'm done, I'll look at my build and you can just screenshot it if you want. Yeah, kick guns and Zors are super boring. That's like before... That's the bad grinds, I think. Ugh, planes of Iron. I want to find this fucking... Oh god, I need to eat some lunch. I'm starving. Now, unfortunately, today I only have time for a little stream, so... We will be ending in about 20 minutes-ish. Basically, when I finish this mission, I'll show you the build now. I'm going to have to solve off. Oh, he fucking went. Find this fucking key biocode.
You keep fighting, and I keep yoinking. See?
Hmm. I feel like when you're MR30, it really doesn't matter anymore, though. The legendary ranks are just like nothing.
You've got a minute to get a hell scrubber working.
Oh my god, shut up. I wonder if the new mods are worth using. They're working on stuff for the legend ranks, are they? Wow. DE working on something. Alright, in about 4 years when they implement that, maybe it'll be worth it. Yep, it's my boy. So we're all judged up for 99 as well, so I'm using the Proto skin. I don't normally do that, but I am kind of vibing with it in this setting. Aside from the fact the gold doesn't quite match, but whatever. I know, yeah, I'm well aware. I said that right at the start of the stream. It's just, I don't know why it's not taking YouTube. This bot is a pain in the arse. It's not, it was very nice of Xeno to sort it out for me, but it was working yesterday and then suddenly it decided not to. But then, like, the chat was pretty dead yesterday, so maybe I didn't notice. Because I wasn't playing this fucking game. God forbid I play anything else. Weird. Motherboard, yay! Oh, that was actually scary for a second. No, I don't know why I'm looking around here. There's not going to be anything. I thought it was a sausage. It was a moon. This reminds me of the end of Cyberpunk. Where you wait. You get the secret ending if you just wait there for ages. Crunchy. We have to wait 6 minutes to potentially get. Maybe will just be this time where we get it in one go. All we need to do is just get the Vesper blueprint and the Vesper handle or Vesper barrel in one go, and then we have to hold down, and I can make it for next time. It's gonna happen. I can feel it, chat. It's cooking, chat. More endo. I know what we're up to now. Probably in the 10,000s. There's an update. What for Warframe? Alas, I will not be seeing much of it because I have to stop playing in a bit.
Activate another health scrubber.
Oh, it is starting to go a bit. Wait, this one. Oh. Hello. Beep beep. Come on, 4 minutes. 3 minutes? 3 minutes. 3 minutes 20. Oh, there it is. There's the hotfix. Hey, Frosty Boys. Yeah, I don't know if this cram build is doing it for me. I kind of changed it up a bit, but I need some of the. I need to do like arbitrations at some point. I might do that on Monday. If they did a Gram in Karnon, I'd use it. Just quite like using the greatsword. I feel like I'm definitely leaning into more like giant weapons in this game. Because the only other thing I liked was like Sun and Moon recently. That's old now. That was Tuverian. That was a couple of years ago. I wish the mercy kills they'd done more finishes for like the weapons, you know, rather than being like, oh, you're going to use the Parazon. Because I always think like Destiny, that's one of my favorite things about Destiny is the finishes look so cool, and you can like customize whatever one you want to actually have on. You're not 500 meters. Fuck. Did I just pick up loads of them I forgot or something? I guess so. Oh, I'm shooting a statue. I'm reliably informed that means I'm using an aimbot. Can you imagine using a fucking aimbot for Warframe? That'd be fucking hilarious.
Scrubber going critical.
Yeah.
Fix it or lose it to the tech rot. Which
That's
will
all the way
be
down
the
here.
least
Fucking
of
hell,
your
I'm not gonna get there in
problems.
time, am I? Whatever, let's just head. We've got 40 seconds till. Hang on for a second.
To get a health scrubber working.
Oh, relax. No barrel. Feels bad. Alright. Nope.
We did indeed not cook, chat. We did indeed not cook. Oh, big stretch. Fucking hell.
Okay. Alright, let me show you that build. Yeah. Yes, you've told me 4 times that there's an update. Arsenal. So, this is my... I don't even have a thingy mod on, to be fair. I don't know what I would put on. I guess... Look at this. Oh, no, it used to be really low, doesn't it? Little zoom thing on or something. I'm not sure what I would change, to be honest. My burst on mod's pretty fucking good though for crit chance and multi shot. So I did try very hard to get that. I need to do the merciless one up again. That's really good. I think merciless might be that's what you want for the precision headshot kill. So 20 times just 200, 240, 180. I would just maybe, I think for like, I guess the issue is the galvanized chamber kind of fills them up. Basically you want multi-shot because multi-shot is super good for charging the Incarnon. Because it's for every part, every projectile that headshots counts, which is why like it's super easy if you run like something that has crazy multi-shot. You don't necessarily need like 3.4 multi-shot. I mean, what is that? If I take that off, 1.8, go like I don't know, go split chamber. No, can't say that. Vigilante armaments. Like 2.4 will probably do it. You could use that one, or maybe like a crit chance one. I don't know. Mine is built to the 9s because I actually really this is probably my favorite primary weapon. And then the fact they gave it an Incarnon made it amazing. But yeah, corrosive. I don't know why I'm using corrosive. It'd be better to do viral. It's in this one. Cryo rounds. Oh, there is. Fuck, there is primed cryo rounds. Try that. Old meta, yeah. Well, all my builds are fucking ancient now. Like, this the problem is like it requires so much fucking like attention to keep. Oh wow, my Lex is missing a mod. That could probably stand to be. Wow, and that's like. Basically, all of it is polarized as well. That's an expensive build. Do that, make it more of a fucking. It's kind of I kind of like I get screwed up because I'm like I'll think I know how a build works and then suddenly somebody will be like, oh no, you don't need to bother about crit chance, just go all in on status or something like that. But regardless, I think that'll be probably us for stream. There's not really much else I need to do right now, and we've done our giftings and our flirtings. I wonder if because I did those missions with Quincy, will he date me? Oh, stop it! Stop! Oh, it kicked me out. Oh, pardon me. Did a toot. Yes, Jesus Christ. Oh, I can't go in. Alright, fine. We'll worry about it later. I can't go back into the thing because I need to restart the game, and there's no point in me restarting the game if I'm going to end stream. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been chill. Nice chat today. It's not what I needed with the Flare Arcane. Fair enough. Yeah, that's true. I need to go over it and actually have a proper look at the build. But anyway, yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been chill. I enjoyed the company and the chat. I'll be back on probably Monday. I think I might be playing some Helldivers with Xeno in the evening, possibly. Depends on what happens. Obviously Christmas, so there won't be a lot of streams next week. But it's been fun. Catch you later. Ta-ta. Hopefully at some point we'll have some outro screens again. But for now.